everyone, I'm Priyanka Bish from DPS Lamachod. Today in this session, we'll be discussing about the methods of recording depreciation. As in the previous sessions, we have discussed there are two methods for recording depreciation. First method is when provision for depreciation account is not maintained. Second is when provision for depreciation account is maintained. So earlier we were doing the question based on this first method, which was when provision for depreciation account is not maintained. There we used to show the asset account at its written down value, but here we have to prepare two accounts. First is asset account, second will be provision for depreciation account. So in the first method, the provision for depreciation account was not maintained. We used to directly credit the depreciation amount on asset account, and asset account was shown in the ledger book at its written down value. But here, where provision for depreciation account is maintained, in asset account we will not credit the depreciation amount. Depreciation amount will be credited to provision for depreciation account, and the asset account will appear in the ledger book at its original cost. So the difference is, in the first method only asset account was prepared, depreciation amount was directly credited to asset account, and asset account appears in the ledger book at its written down value. But here in the second method, two accounts will be prepared, asset account and provision for depreciation account. The amount of depreciation is credited to provision for depreciation account instead of asset account, and asset account is shown in the ledger book at its original cost. Now, the balance on the credit side of provision for depreciation account shows the total amount of accumulated depreciation to the date, and when the asset is sold, this accumulated depreciation is transferred to the credit side of asset account. So accumulated depreciation क्या होता है? Provision for depreciation account में हम जितना भी amount of depreciation credit कर रहे हैं, उसका total accumulated depreciation है. जैसे ही वो asset बिकता है, हम उस total amount of accumulated depreciation को asset account के credit side में record करेंगे. Why? Because credit side of asset account is a reducing side. When the machinery's value is decreased, we record it on credit side. As the nature of asset is debit, that means if the value of machinery is increasing, we will record all those items on debit side, and if the value of machinery is decreasing, we record it on credit side. So accumulated depreciation is basically the amount of depreciation by which the value of machinery is reduced. So the entry for transferring the accumulated depreciation account to the credit side of asset account will be accumulated depreciation or provision for depreciation account debit to asset account. This will be the entry for transferring the accumulated depreciation or provision for depreciation amount to the credit side of asset account. Now we will solve the practical question based on the second method where provision for depreciation account is maintained. So the question is, X Limited purchased on 1st April 2008 a second-hand plant for Rs 4 lakh and spent 80,000 for its overhauling and 20,000 for its installation. On 1st October 2011, the plant became obsolete and was sold for Rs 2 lakh. Depreciation is provided at 10% per annum, original cost method. Accounts are closed each year at 31st March. First, we will prepare provision for depreciation account. Here is the format for provision for depreciation account: date, particulars, amount, date, particulars, amount. This will be a debit side and this is the credit side. Now, as we have already discussed, when only asset account was prepared, then we used to credit the depreciation amount to the asset account. But here provision for depreciation account is maintained, so we will credit the depreciation amount to provision for depreciation account. Now, according to the question, machinery was purchased on 2008 and it was purchased for 4 lakh. But there was some charges also. Overhauling was 80,000 and installation is 20,000. So actual cost of machinery will be 4 lakh plus 80,000 plus 20,000, which is 5 lakh rupees. So we will provide the depreciation on the original cost of machine, which is 5 lakh rupees. Machinery was purchased on 1st April 2008 and we know the depreciation is provided at the end of the year. So the end of the year will be 2009, 31st March by depreciation account. Depreciation rate is 10% and the original cost is 5 lakh rupees. So 10% of 5 lakh is 50,000. Now we don't have any record on debit side. So let's suppose the credit side has a greater value with the amount 50,000. So this will be our balance carried down. To balance carried down. Amount will be 50,000. And they will be same 2009 31st March. Now this amount of balance carried down is considered as balance brought down, which will be the opening balance in the next year. Next year will be on 2009. Beginning of the year will be 1st April. By balance brought down. Amount is 50,000. Now again in the second year the machinery is used for the whole year from 1st April 2009 to 31st March 2010 and we know the depreciation is provided at the end of the year. So we will write 2010 31st March as year ending by depreciation account. As it is original cost method, original cost of plant is 5 lakh rupees. 10% of 5 lakh will be 50,000. So the total of credit side is 1 lakh. We will write this amount of total on debit side also. This will be the balancing figure. Balancing figure will be written as to balance carried down 1 lakh. Now again this closing balance of 2010 will be the opening balance on 2010 1st April. So we will write the opening balance as by balance brought down. Amount will be 1 lakh. Again in the third year the depreciation will be provided at the end. So year ending for third year will be 2011 31st March. 2011 31st March by depreciation account. And the amount will remain the same, 10% of 5 lakh, which is 50,000. So the total amount on credit side is 1,50,000. We will record the same amount on debit side, 1,50,000. This will be the balancing figure and we will write the balancing figure as to balance carried down, 1,50,000. Date will be 2011 31st March. Now according to the question, on 1st October 2011, that means in the year 2011, the plant became obsolete and was sold for rupees 2 lakh. So first we will write this closing balance as opening balance in the next year. Next year will be 2011 first April. By balance brought down, amount will be 1,50,000. So now, as machinery has been sold on 1st October 2011, that means we will charge the depreciation on machinery till 1st October 2011. That means the machinery has been used from 1st April 2011 to 1st October 2011, which is a time period of 6 months. So we will provide the depreciation on plant for 6 months. The original cost of plant was 5 lakh rupees. 10% of 5 lakh is 50,000 and it has been charged for half of the year. So 50,000 divided by 2 will be 25,000. So as plant is sold on 1st October, we will provide the depreciation on 1st October by depreciation account. Amount was 25,000. So here the total of credit side will be 1,75,000. We will write this amount on debit side also. Now this is the accumulated depreciation which is to be transferred to plant account. So as we have discussed, the entry for transferring the accumulated depreciation to plant account will be accumulated depreciation or provision for depreciation account debit to asset account. So we will write here to plant account. Amount will be 1,75,000. First October. Now we will prepare the plant account. Format of plant account will be date particulars amount, debit and credit side. So here according to the question, plant was purchased on 1st April 2008. So we will write here 2008 1st April to bank account. Amount will be purchase price is 4 lakh rupees and overhaul and installation charges is 80,000 and 20,000. So actual cost of machinery will be 5 lakh. 4 lakh plus 80 plus 20. Overhaul plus installation charges is added. As we know, we will not charge depreciation here because depreciation has already been recorded on the credit side of provision for depreciation account. So we will see which side is having greater. The debit side is having greater amount with 5 lakh. We will record the same amount on credit side also. And this will be a balancing figure. We will write the balancing figure as by balance carried out. Amount will be 5 lakh rupees. And date will be at the end of the year, which is 2009, 31st March. Now again this closing balance becomes the opening balance in the next year. Next year will be 2009 1st April to balance brought down. Amount is 5 lakh rupees and the same amount will be the balance carried down for the next year. As in this account we only have to show the asset account on its original cost. So here will be closing balance by balance carried down with the same amount 5 lakh. Again in the next year, which is 2010 1st April, this closing balance will become the opening balance and we write the opening balance as to balance brought down 5 lakh. Again this amount will be recorded as closing balance here by balance carried down. So we have to show the plant on its original cost only. Year ending will be 2011 31st March. Again, this amount of closing balance is the opening balance in the next year. To balance brought down. Next year will be 2011 1st April. And the amount is 5 lakh rupees. Now in the year 2011 the machinery has been sold. So we will write the year 2011 1st October by bank account. Machinery has been sold for rupees 2 lakh. And we know we have transferred provision for depreciation or accumulated depreciation to plant account, and it is always recorded on credit side of asset account. So we will write the same date by provision for depreciation. The amount was 1,75,000. So as we can see, debit side is having a greater value with the amount 5 lakh. We will record the same amount of credit side also. This will be the balancing figure, and we write the balancing figure as by statement of P&L account. This is the balancing figure. Amount will be 1,25,000. We can also see here the company is bearing a loss as the original cost of plant is rupees 5 lakh. Accumulated depreciation for that plant is rupees 1,75,000. So we will subtract this amount of depreciation from original cost of plant. So 5 lakh minus 1,75,000 will be 3,25,000. 3,25,000 is the written down value of plant, and it is sold for 2 lakh rupees. So here the company is bearing a loss of rupees 1,25,000. So this is how question based on second method of recording depreciation is solved. In the next session, we'll continue doing some more questions. That's all for today. Thank you.